So what were your two different lenses for clean interviewing and
if I'm interviewing you, let's say that you're struggling to forgive something or someone, then I'm going to be interviewing you, and my curiosity, my allegiance would be to finding out how this specific system does forgiveness, and any areas of volition in the system, or potentially times it's worked before, or also any loosenesses. I'm trying to think, my hands know things, so any wiggle room in it, do you know, for how this system works. So times when it has forgiven, times that it gets fixed, what it's fixed for, what the values are that it's being fixed about if it doesn't want to forgive. But I'm interviewing it in order for the system to learn how it works, so that it could potentially do something with that information.
this is when you're doing symbolic modeling?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm doing clean interviewing, because it's almost the same, but there's just a whole series of questions I wouldn't ask. I might be looking for almost the same information. So there, I'll be interviewing you to go, how does forgiveness work for this system as compared to other systems that I'm interviewing about? And so if I've interviewed other people before you, what'll be salient for me are things that are different, unusual, a clear value that you're not forgiving for, or a clear value that you're forgiving for, the driving force in it. So it's, how does this system work compared to other systems?
Rachel is here.
And so those two perspectives give a very different.
And what if the interview that you're doing is the first interview that you're doing on forgiveness, and you have nothing else to compare it against? Then what happens?
Then I still would never, I'd never be asking. It's to do with the allegiance of what I'm asking the question for. So I wouldn't ask what was it that got asked the other day, like going to bed, what kinds of things help you to be lucky? There'd be no helping questions. There'd be no, because each of those questions is a tell that the interviewer has an agenda. And so because I wouldn't have an agenda in a clean interview, I would just be wanting to find out how it worked for its flat sake. Whereas if I'm symbolic modeling, I'm how it works in relation to what that person has come to me for. It's a sort of a 2D or a 3D thing.
So the clean interview is 2D, and the symbolic modeling is 3D?
Yeah.
Okay.
The clean interviewing is how it is now, and symbolic modeling is how it is and the potentiality for it to change.
Okay.